Okay. Many of you have a great, how can I say this, Spirit? Please give me the words. It's like there's so many of you who are used to seeking your answers like on the outside, and you don't know that everything that you need to know, everything that you have is already, like, it's already inside of you. For those of you who are interested in utilizing your ancestors, please know that, like, you are who you are because of the generations before you. Their blood is in you, their memories are in you, their knowledge is in you. You just need to go within and seek that knowledge and understanding. Create a relationship, build a relationship rather, with your higher self. Your higher self is what is connected to your spirit team, to your ancestors, okay? Even if you're if you're someone like me, give your higher self a name. And then once you build that relationship with your higher self, like if you haven't already been working on your shadow, then introduce or learn about and heal your shadow, and then include it in your character along with your higher self. A part of your shadow is, in my opinion and how I see things, a part of your shadow is also your Lilith moon, and we talked about that earlier in the live. When you integrate all of you into you, then that's when you really show up and you live. And you become become more free and open to expressing who you are, and you're able to put yourself in positions where you're able to live the way that you want to live, because you're able to show up unveiled. That's one of my key words: showing up unveiled and in your own authenticity. Right? You're no longer following the social norms. You're doing the things that you want to do for you. You're listening to your intuition. You're making these decisions based off of what you know to be right for you, and not because you want to make somebody else happy. Because it's not going to be beneficial to you. If you're unhappy with the decision and all it does is make somebody else happy, you'll be miserable. And I'm pretty sure that there's many of you who have been living a life of that, where you've been putting yourself second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, putting everybody before you, being a yes man, people pleasing. It is time to to love yourself. It's time to put yourself first. It's time for you to do what you want to do for you. Show yourself some compassion. Be nice to yourself. Do something nice for you. Don't wait for other people. Girl, don't wait for other people to take care of you. You have to take care of yourself. I'm sorry. Someone needs to hear this today. Oh, Spirit, I can't. Y'all know I do not like crying on the internet. Oh. Show yourself some love. As I always say, you're going to have to love yourself more than what your mama would. You're going to have to be your own hero. You're going to have to save yourself, right? You're going to have to be your own captain. You're going to have to be your own captain to your own, hoe, right? You got to be your own captain, save a hoe. So start doing that now, today. It's Friday. Show yourself some love. Be courageous enough to take control of your life and do all the things that you want to do. I don't care if it's travel. I don't care if it's starting your own business. I don't care if you just want to go to the movies and see this movie, but nobody else has been wanting to go. Take care of yourself. Okay? I'm sorry, y'all. I do not like crying on the internet, but I felt that. I don't know, whoever I was connecting to. I say that to you like with the utmost love and respect. And I say that to you knowing what it's like. That was my life, you know? And let me tell you, like, if I'm able to do it, then you are probably like 15 billion times stronger than I am, and you can too. But you have to take the first step. You have to know when it's time to leave. You have to allow yourself the opportunity to heal and grow and just connect with yourself and put time and energy into yourself. And as a human being, I understand that all we want is to be loved, but you cannot expect somebody else to love you if you have not even learned how to love yourself. And that is what you have to do. That is how you start the journey. That is how you become the person that you want to be, is when you understand that you are worthy. You are worthy of everything great. You are worthy of living the life that you want to live. You are worthy of being in a relationship that is loyal and trusting and healthy and abuse free. You are worthy of having a partner that is going to give you what you give back. An equitable relationship. It may not be equal because everybody does not have the same abilities, but it's equitable. And y'all are there to help each other. I don't care, man, woman, binary, trans, whatever, whoever you are and whoever you love, you guys should be more than just compatible. You all should be able to see the greatness in each other, be able to help each other. Your life should not become harder because of who you bring into it. That person isn't for you. If they're not able to help you out and make your life easier, they're not for you. You have to love yourself. You have to know your self-worth. You have to know your self-worth. Then you have to have tax, and then you have to compound it daily. I say this all the time. I'm telling y'all, God don't want y'all out here struggling. Do you really think that the being that created you wants you to be suffering? Do you really think that's why they put you here? Come on. You are deserving and worthy of having an amazing and loving and abundant life. But you have to start with yourself. You have to. Because if you don't see that you deserve it, then nobody else is going to see that you deserve it. And they're going to treat you how you teach them to treat you. So if you're showing them that they can walk all over you, they're going to walk all over you. You better stand up for yourself. And for those of you with children, your children are a package deal. That's it. What you choose for you, they are also going to receive. So if you choose the best, they're going to receive the best. Stop letting these people come into your lives and putting your children in uncomfortable situations. Stop letting these people come into your life and be putting pictures and videos of them up on social media, making you look crazy. Respect your children as much as you respect yourself. And I'm not trying to speak badly of anyone. All of you were called to be mothers because you have the ability to be great nurturers and great teachers. But you need to tap into that. And you need to see that these souls, that these little people are carrying, right? Your children, they need you to protect them. Mother, father, they need that protection. So please, if you have received nothing from me today, know that you are worthy of the best, and that the great things that you receive will create a legacy for your children. But you have to demand it. You cannot let anyone come into your life and come and sit on, this is metaphorical. You cannot let anyone come into your life and sit on your white couch with muddy boots and let them put their boots on your couch and then they expect you to clean it up. Be with someone who respects you. Be with someone who knows how to treat you. You don't have to just take anything out of fear of being alone. I'll tell you right now, I'd rather be alone than with some fool who doesn't know how to manage a bank account, who can't get credit, who can't get a passport because they owe child support or because they're back on their taxes. I don't care how big he is or how good it feels. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you're going to come into my life and you make things worse for me. So I'm going to get off my soapbox. Y'all deserve so much better. And you're not giving yourself credit for all the things that you've been through. You got to be more compassionate with yourself and be empathetic with yourself. Some of y'all treat the homeless people nicer than you treat yourselves. And not saying that the homeless don't deserve it, but what I'm trying to say is love yourself first. Okay, I'm going to step down off of my soapbox and I'm going to open back up for free yes or no readings. Let me see if I missed anything. Thanks for your advice. Working on meditating. It's not easy. No, it's not. Sometimes it takes a while, but you'll get it. Asia, I needed to hear that. Demetria, I feel like you're speaking to me. I'm speaking to everyone. Everyone who needed to hear it today, heard it. Okay, so y'all know that song, and I don't know if any of you guys were raised in like the black church and that song comes on, and they're like, when I think about his goodness and what he's done for me, when I think about his goodness and how he set me free, I can dance all night. That's what I'm hearing right now. Have faith in yourself. Have the faith. Just have the faith and unconditional knowing that you will make it. Put in the work. Do the work. Do the necessary steps. I don't know who I'm talking to, but don't give up. Do not give up. Keep working. Keep going at it. There's healing that you have to do. Princess, will I move in my new place by the 15th? If you're all packed and ready to go, and you have your deposit, if it's necessary or required, and you have your rent together, or you at least know how you're going to be getting your rent, if you have done what you're supposed to do, unless there's like some major like weather catastrophe, that would really be the only thing that would keep you from moving into your place. Just make sure you have everything signed. If you need to get a money order or a cashier's check, make sure you have that ready. But I think everything should be good for you to go. Is there anyone else who may have a question? You're welcome. You're welcome, Asia. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate that. I was told that I need to tell y'all why I do this. So I do these readings because in like this may sound cliche or whatever it may be, but I do these readings because literally God told me to do these readings. God was like, I will take care of you. Because some of you guys may know that I'm not, I'm unemployed. I'm not like working in corporate America. This is like what I do. And God said, if you share your gifts and you speak from love, I will take care of you. And so that's why I started doing it. I started doing these readings on TikTok Live like back in September, November. And I was like, oh my God, how am I going to pay my bills? Like, oh my God, if I'm putting all this time, you know. And let me tell you, ever since I started, and it's kind of like been wavering just because fear, right? Not being focused. But then I was like convicted. Like I had this, it was like an overwhelming, I don't even know what to call it, but it was just like energy. Energy was around me one day, like during a meditation, and they were like, have faith and know that not only are you protected, but this is a part of your purpose, is to freely allow yourself to be used to like guide people or to just even share with people love. And that was it. And I was like, okay, I trust that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And so I just want you guys to know that that you're loved, and that even though I don't know you and I can't see you on the other side of the screen, I want you to know that you're loved, and I know that you're able to accomplish all the things that you want to accomplish. And know that I will show up, even if it's just to speak love into you. I know that that is a part of my gift. It is a part of my heritage. I know that I have the gift of causing things to happen when I open my mouth. And I just want people to receive that love and the knowledge that they're seeking, and not feel like they have to break the bank in order to receive it. And I'm not knocking anybody for charging anything. That, you know, that's the way of the world. That's how we survive, right? But for me, I know that God will take care of me, whether if I'm working, whether if I'm receiving donations, whether if I just receive gifts, whether if I'm just like, whatever it may be. Since I stopped working in August, I lost my job. I haven't gone without. Since I started doing my purpose and following what I've been being told to do, I've been taken care of. And it has been This time in my life has been the most peaceful and happy I have ever been in my whole entire life. You know, like at a working age, right? As an adult. And I just would like to continue to share my gifts with you all and to help you in any way that you may need. Sometimes we just need support. Sometimes we just need to be in a space, even if momentarily, that's just full of positivity. And not saying that we shouldn't understand or realize that through all things there's a duality, there's a positive and there's a negative, but sometimes we just need to be uplifted, and sometimes we just need to be in a space of positivity. And so that is what I am offering you all. So when I'm here with you, that's what I want to give. That is my goal. Things that I post on TikTok are for like educational things. It's resources in regards to your spirituality, right? My goal is to make like change through spiritual motivation. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. It was just on my heart because I don't think I've ever talked about it. I don't think necessarily anyone has ever asked. And so I just want you guys to know that it's like it's all in love, right? Because sometimes love is really just all that we need. Sometimes some people just need to receive a genuine smile and positive energy for someone, just so that they can continue on with their day. Like, we don't know what other people are truly going through. So if I can be that small piece of positivity, I can give that to you, then I'm going to do that. Okay. I'm gonna if you're still here and if you have a question that you would like to have answered, then please leave it in the comments for me. Otherwise, I'm going to close out in a little bit because I need to run some errands. Thank you guys so much for showing up. Geraldine, is Nico dealing with something that is separating us? I want you to reach out to Nico to talk to them about what is happening, because it's not sometimes people don't know how to share what's going on because maybe they've just don't feel comfortable, or they've never been in a space where they could freely express themselves. So just reach out to Nico. It doesn't feel like it's necessarily like a true separation, but just reach out and open yourself to allow him or her to have a safe space to communicate what they're thinking, what they're feeling, and what they're going through. Okay? Demetria, you're my favorite on here. Your energy is unmatched. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Cindy, how often do you do live? So I try to do live every day, Monday through Friday. If I'm not live here, I'm going to be live on YouTube. But if I'm live here, it's usually around this time, right before lunch, end of lunch. Because I understand that there's people, that are on East Coast, Central, Mountain, and Pacific time. So I try to have like a 3 to 4 hour window so people can pop in when they can. If I go live on the weekends, it'd be like between like 1 p.m. to like 2:30, 3:30 p.m. That's just because that's the nap time for my kids, right? So if I come on, it'll be then. It's on Saturday or Sunday. But I'll be honest, and that's like rare. And that's only because when they're asleep, I want to take a nap too. If you have little ones, then you know what I'm talking about, right? So that's when I'm here. If there's ever a time when I'm not here, it's because I'm sick or I'm traveling or something like that. It's rarely that I'm traveling. It's going to be because I'm sick. But I feel like I'm talking too much and I'm rambling. But yeah, I'm here. Would it be helpful, y'all, if I do a schedule? Like, you know how you can schedule events? Would that be helpful to you? So that you know when I'm going to be on? Let me know. Brise, does Elijah feel a way about me blocking him? I don't think he either hasn't noticed or he's pretending like he doesn't care. Amanda, does Dante have stronger feelings for his ex? Than me? Do they have children? Demetria, is Brandon trying to distance himself from me? Do we have two Demetrias on here, or did you change your picture? Is Brandon trying to distance himself from me? I don't necessarily think that the situation really has anything to do with you. I think that this is an internal something or other that's happening, and it's like he just is taking a break. He's just being quiet, laying low, chilling. Sometimes, you guys, you have to remember not to remember that people do things because it's more based off of their own character and not because like of you or how they feel about you. Okay? It's just people do things because that's how they need to do things for themselves. But if you're curious and you just want to like know what's really going on with him, please reach out. You guys, the telephone is bipolar. So if they're not talking to you and you want answers, feel free to pick up the phone and call them. Okay? And just, I'm not saying like to kiss their butt or anything like that, but be calm when you speak to them. Don't be like, what's wrong? Why ain't you called me? Just be like, hey, what's going on? I miss talking to you. Are you okay? Cindy, will Hans eventually overcome his fear of love for me? Is he working on healing himself? Sometimes folks are fearful of love because of their past. If he has told you that he's healing himself, then allow him the opportunity to heal. Be patient. Be patient. Don't try to rush things. Everybody has to do things on their own timing. Things, especially when it's matters of the heart. Okay? Everyone isn't like ready to just jump into some, love affair or romance. Some people need a little bit more time. Harleen, thank you so much for following me. does Dante have stronger feelings for me than his ex? I know that I had asked if, what do you call it? If they had kids together.